It's so funny. I walked through the casino and I like had to go see the Bugatti and greet them. And the people, our rally participants didn't recognize me. I was like, little ninja. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so you're just going to look at me, ignore these things.
Okay.
First question, tell me who you are and what you do here.
My name is Julie Milne, and I am one of the owners of LongTail Rally.
Awesome. Julie, for the next questions, just kind of repeat the question back to me. So
100%.
The greatest video company of all time is,
The greatest video company of all time is Driveline. You guys are fantastic.
Perfect.
You guys are fantastic.
I mean, it could have been everybody. You get what we're going for here.
That's for the site.
All right, so how'd this come about? Where's LongTail start?
Oh, that's a really big question. I think the 650 Spider has 30,000 rally miles on it, and Mike is super passionate about it, and I wanted to support him in his dreams, and he showed me a PowerPoint presentation from Pittsburgh, like an old school PowerPoint presentation actually, saying that he wanted to start a rally, and he never actually did. And then COVID hit. We did a couple rallies, we were talking about it, COVID hit, we both travel a lot for work, and here we are. I said to him, now's the time. I woke up 6 months ago, and he's like, babe, that's the logo. And here we are 6 months later. It's wild. I said I wouldn't cry, and I don't know when that's gonna happen, but it could happen at any time. Yeah, we're here, we did it.
It's over. You did it.
Don't say it's over. It was such a blur. It was a blur, but it was like kind of a relaxing blur. We had moments of chill. Yeah.
Give me what you thought it would be and then what it turned into.
I thought the reason why I haven't been on camera a lot is because one of the mottos we kind of originally came up with that we kind of haven't really stuck with was, this is your rally. And it's not that we haven't stuck with it, it is their rally. I don't want to be the face of it. I do all the stuff behind the scenes, and I'm okay with that. This is for them, this is for the people. We did kind of cherry pick everything that we like from every rally that we've ever been on, every event we've ever created. This isn't our first time planning events ever. So, I mean, what made us mad? What made us happy? What got that going? And I think that was, we have no idea. We have no idea what it would become. We had no idea the amount of support that we would have, the conversations that we would have. We truly didn't really know. We just knew where we wanted to go. And I think in today's world, you have to let that momentum carry you. You can't be stubborn and be like, no, this is what I want to do. This is about letting them decide, let the people decide, give the people what they want.
Definitely felt that way, you know, from our side and from everyone. It was just like, hey, you guys want to do that or that? Let's go do that. So,
Yeah. It is kind of weird going on a rally and not being next to each other the whole time. So we divided and conquered. I think that was also kind of our goal too. Like, I mean, I'm only in the S6, so I'll go with the slow group and you can keep up with the fast guys and navigate. And we have such an amazing crew of people who are we consider family. They're family, and they have absolutely helped us execute everything that we said we were going to do. Yeah.
Talk to us about that. I mean, the crew was obviously super important to pulling this off.
Yeah. So Jeff, our luggage manager, comes from Pittsburgh. He's been friends with Mike for a long time. He races. He's a little hard of hearing, and that's what gets him going. I don't know. I didn't see him at the thermal experience, but I heard he's kind of a crazy driver, crazy good driver. And then we've got Hi and Raymond and Will, who Will Will has been an integral part of the team since day 5 almost. He actually won a TED 7 giveaway. I can totally admit that we gave it to 2 people and then we totally cherry picked him. I was like, oh, the manager of Life of Paulos, done. He wins too. He came over to the house because he doesn't live far from us in LA to pick up his print. And he didn't leave the house for like 4 or 5 hours. And then we hung out with him a few days later for another 4 or 5 hours, and right then and there, it was like, we need you. We need your brain and your energy. Yeah, and then Ray Larius and Hi, who have just been so extremely helpful from day one. Yeah.
The crew was super integrated into the rally, of course, but talk to us about picking the right people for a chill rally.
We said no to some people. We said no to money, guys. Yeah, we said no to quite a few people, actually. I'm probably not going to divulge why we don't choose people. It's a vetting process. I mean, we want everybody to know in the app we have cars and we have people, because when you're driving, all you do is see cars, and then you're like, wait a minute, who is in that car? And so we really needed to make sure we had both options, so that, you know, we have some guests that have, or participants that have come up to us and said, yo, that guy, he walked up to me and started the conversation about my construction company. Or we had someone walk up to, you know, and that's what we wanted. It sparks a conversation. This is a networking opportunity. This isn't just driving. This is driving, relaxing. We want wives and girlfriends to partake. It's like, you go do you, I'm gonna go do me. And bring like-minded people together who like cars, but have so many different companies that can feed each other to grow further. I think it's about building each other up and supporting one another in our own other jobs. We all have other jobs, which is hard to believe right now. Someone needs to check my 3,000 emails.
Yeah,
but
my inbox is not looking good right now either.
my co-pilots were docu-signing things for me, so yeah.
What was your favorite
Don't tell my attorney that.
favorite hotel?
Ooh. You know, I've never stayed at the Bellagio. And I was like, well, I'm gonna get lost. But I don't. That's so hard. That's hard. And I think it should be a hard question to answer. I think choosing my favorite location would be too hard to answer because they're all so unique and different. I think we wanted to do glamping. I think that we wanted to do Vegas and do pool, like Oceanside and Laguna. I don't know, they're all gorgeous. I can't pick one.
Favorite road of the rally?
Big Sur. My favorite road of the rally has to be Big Sur. It was incredible. It was breathtaking. The only other time I've done Big Sur was coming south from Canada when I moved down here about 8 years ago. Yeah, it was good to see it again. And it opened up a week before. We didn't have route cards that day. We actually managed to, we heard on Friday that it had opened up. We had one of our friends who lives in Big Sur. Mike was actually going to do it, and we were so busy. And I was like, there's no way you're going to go up to Big Sur and back. And so we sent out a few messages, and someone's like, dude, I have somebody who's 5 minutes away. And they darted down for us, and they said, yeah, it's not a complete crazy construction mayhem, so you should do it. And so we did. Yeah.
Favorite meal of the rally?
All the steak. I usually live off beef jerky and Red Bull, and then steak.
Why is beef jerky, we figured this out on the road trip, it's only fun for the person eating it. It's horrible for everyone else in the car.
It's horrible for beef jerky's horrible for the person eating it because you don't have dental floss in the car. I actually carry the little tooth flossers with me, and I learned that on a rally too. Yeah, it's necessary.
That's awesome.
And that's not fun for the co-pilot either because you're flossing your teeth.
Favorite moment of the rally? Do you have one? Will it be maybe tonight?
It could be tonight. My favorite moment of the rally. Yeah, that could really be tonight. I don't know. But then tonight it's over. Yeah.
Explain the route to us a little bit. I mean, that way I'm going to be able to cut it up in the post. Explain the route, where we started and where we ended up.
Okay. So to explain the route a little bit, we kind of thought about the PowerPoint presentation from back in Pittsburgh, and I'm like, with COVID, I don't know if we can do that. Even though he knows the roads really well, I have never been there. He has to work on that. We wanted to do roads that we had done. We wanted to do roads that were familiar. California, the reason why we live in LA is because, and we moved from Orange County, is because of the roads. You can leave on a Sunday after a car show and go shoot canyons for an hour, have lunch, and be home by 3 o'clock so you can sleep and wake up. And yeah. Do you want me to go through the road?
Yeah, go through the route.
Okay.
We started in Laguna. We stayed in Surfing Sands. And
Okay. Sorry, girl, gotta check the boobs. Don't put that. Okay, so the route kind of started, we wanted to start in Laguna Beach. I think it's really important to start off with ocean, kind of like this calming moment before the storm. And then we went straight to the desert. We didn't want to miss out on thermal and the BMW experience, which was insane. I actually didn't know I would be drag racing a Mini Cooper, and I have mad respect for them now. I actually want one. And then we headed back. Then we wanted to go to Beverly Hills. Everyone wanted to go shopping. The ladies needed to, get some new bags. And it's famous. It's super famous for a lot of things. And to get back to the coastline, to go up to Santa Barbara, Monterey, we had to get back to Beverly Hills. And I know it's not technically LA, but it is the prettiest part, and it's kind of a hub for the automotive world, I think, and fancy people. So we did Santa Barbara, Monterey. We went over to Yosemite and Auto Camp, which was actually, the idea came from the McLaren rally. It was so cool. I've never stayed in a pimped out 31-foot Airstream. So that was rad. And then Vegas, which was long. Some of our longest drives on other rallies have been like 15, 16 hours, and some of our shortest drives were our stretch from Yosemite to Vegas. And so we wanted to not do that. We've actually thought about flipping the route too. That might be cool one day. Start with long, end with short. But I thought everyone would be more tired than they are, and everyone seems in really good spirits. They really did.
Yeah, we love the kind of surf action, and then it slowed down a little bit. It was like, okay, then you could like frame up, oh, that was crazy, we did this, and then it was like, oh,
Right.
chill for a little, and you kind of knew Death Valley was coming. We were saying the other day, like every time you get in Death Valley, in your brain it's like an hour, and then you're in there for 6 hours. It's like, oh man,
It's pretty.
what do they call it this now, but
Death Valley feels like Mars. It really does. Yeah.
LongTail 2. Any teasers for that?
There's so much pressure for this. They're like, so you're going to announce the next one at dinner? I'm like, no. I'm going to bring you a 2020 Bugatti to look at with my decals on it. But no, it's coming. We actually have another surprise for people that we haven't told anybody about. I don't know. No. Again, we don't have this very no, don't put that on camera. The second LongTail, I don't think we're ready to announce it yet. Everything just started opening up. Vegas is at 80% capacity now. That only happened this week. Believe it or not, Santa Barbara, we only booked the dinner 2 weeks ago because we were waiting. We didn't want to pull the trigger on something, so we just kind of, this is from event planning experience. We had connections, and so we just kind of waited. I think everyone's getting their vaccine, and everyone's, getting back to work. Like, there's a lot of people that are furloughed and they're trying to figure out if they're going to be traveling a lot and stuff. So we're going to feel it out. It's coming. It's coming. But those are also private conversations. Yeah.
How can people that want to get on 2.0 find out more about it? Where they have to be?
LongTailRally.com. You can learn more about us and what's coming up next at LongTailRally.com.
All right, last question. Hardest one. If you could trade the S6 for any other car on the rally, what would it be and why?
Oh, it's got to be on the rally?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
Everyone said one car somewhere, just so you know. 7 people have agreed on one car.
I know which one that is. They're all talking about the Ford.
Which Ford?
I'm sorry, but that, I don't know. The seats weren't comfortable. I actually haven't been in the newer one, the blue one with the red stripes. I haven't been in that yet.
That was the one so far.
Why haven't I done that yet? I'm running out of time.
You gotta go.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like our Spider.
Awesome.
I missed that. I was so impressed with the S6. Holy, I was so impressed with that car. I thought I would lose everybody. I didn't think I would be able to keep up.
You were on a mission.
Yeah, that thing scoots.
Yeah. Well, I was supposed to leave a couple hours ahead of everybody else, and we kind of realized we had kind of set it and forget it, and we didn't really need to. So I could rally. I wish I had a rally car. They wanted me to track the S6 today. I was like, no, not happening.
Yeah, we're gonna come up with a new camper car, but it's something a little more insane for next one.
You're going to get another one?
No,
We're gonna build a car instead of the truck.
I want to build like
I think we want to build like a
Corvette or
like a
something.
C8 or something. Camera car. So we can hang with you guys better.
Guys, I was on camera.
You did so freaking good, too.
I have a degree in journalism. I was an on-air reporter for a couple of years.
What? What?
So you've been on camera a ton of times then.
This isn't my rally. I just run it.
Awesome.
You did so good. Want to grab the mic off here real quick?
Oh,